This is my favorite one I've seen all day. It comes from People Magazine. They tweet out, IKEA recalls folding chairs due to fingertip amputation hazards.
Well, that's a good reason.
How great is that?
Fingertip amputations?
Yeah. I want to see these chairs.
Yeah, I want to see these chairs, too.
Let me tell you my fingertip amputation fear. The unintended fingertip amputation fear. You got a hotel, and you have to open up the folding bed. Like the bed that folds up. If you ever fold it back down, that's where I have the unintentional fingertip amputation fear. Have you ever seen the gears on the side, like the joints when they... No, you haven't. Okay, trust me on this one, and I can see why you've probably never gone to a hotel and needed to open up a folding bed. We always, with 3 kids, oftentimes we have, the couch has to open it up.
I understand why you would, yes.
Yep. The fingertip amputation, it comes when I'm folding that bed back up.
Yeah, my fingertip amputation fear happens anytime a power tool is nearby.
Okay.
I've always had a fear of power tools.
Circular saw.
Goes back to when I took shop class.
Bandsaw, remember the bandsaw?
Dude, I'm staying away. I stayed away. I failed shop in high school.
Ken, you ever have to fold back a couch bed, one of those things?
Yeah.
Do you ever have that fear? Like, look at the side. You could take a finger off real easily.
Like the old ones?
Well, the ones you fold back up, yeah.
I don't have that big of a fear.
Don't you just use a foot?
I mean...
He's just kind of...
No, that's where you take your finger off.
Is this your irrational fear?
This might be an irrational fear. I don't go through life with a whole lot of unintentional fingertip amputation phobia, but when it does pop up is when I'm folding up one of those couches that folds out into a bed. Fold out. 248-539-9797. So check your IKEA chairs. You may have one of the ones that have been recalled due to the fingertip amputation hazards.
I got one for you.
Oh, do you got another one?
Folding up just a collapsible table, like a card table.
Okay.
When you got it,
they snap into place.
The knife edge hand to go into the braces to get them to kind of collapse. That or a portable ping pong table that folds up. Any of these folding tables that you have to hit the bracket to get them to go in.
Right.
Yeah, that's you could lose a finger.
You absolutely could lose a finger.
You could lose an arm.
248-539-9797, open lines. Doug Karsch, Scott Anderson. Let's get back to your phone calls where you go to Pete in Sterling Heights. Hi, Pete.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
All right.
I have a little story about something I lost and misplaced. It was basically the stock certificate for like 100 shares of GM stock, which was worth about $100,000.
Oh, good Lord.
And so I basically what I did was they used to send the stock certificates out when they matured or something like that. So I was getting ready to put it in the safety deposit box, looking all over for it, couldn't find it. Well, it turns out that I put it in a drawer, and apparently the drawer was a little bit overfilled. So one of the times we opened the drawer, it fell behind it and was underneath the drawer. We looked for it for about 3 months before I finally found it.
Wow. Yeah, that would cause one to lose some sleep. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
248-539-9797. Gerald in Southfield, you're next. Hi, Gerald.
How you guys doing today?
Really good.
Great. I'd like to comment on the Barkley LeBron thing. I understand Barkley there for ratings. A lot of people look at the program just to hear something crazy that he'll say. But the one pet peeve that I have with a lot of these older players, superstars, is that when you go down the road on someone, you got to expect that it's going to come a time when someone's going to retaliate. Now, just to complete what Barkley had said, and Shaq had an issue with him on the broadcast. I had seen it. He said that LeBron talks like he don't want to compete or he's scared to compete. And Shaq told him that was uncalled for. You don't tell a guy like that he don't want to compete or he's scared to compete. And I think that's the thing that really ticked LeBron off right there. And I know one of you guys made a comment that I know a lot of these guys, with the money that these guys are making, LeBron was a multimillionaire before he signed his pro contract. I think anybody can pretty much, that's been following sports, can pretty much attest to that him and Tiger Woods are the only guys that went from amateur to pro that really exceeded the height that they had, So, the guys had pretty much a storybook career.
Hey, hold on. You think LeBron exceeded the hype? I think he's lived up to the hype. I don't know if he's exceeded it.
Well, in amateur to pro, amateur to pro is every player that went from college to pro. So that's not true. But if you're talking about like youth to, I don't know.
Well, he went from high school to the pros, but there was a substantial amount of hype around LeBron James. His high school games were on ESPN.
Well, what I'm saying, when you're in high school, a lot of people were saying, how can this guy live up to this height? And this guy pretty much exceeded the height.
I think LeBron and Tiger are two guys that were super hyped and actually have kind of exceeded the hype.
I think Tiger may have exceeded it. I don't know about LeBron exceeding the hype.
Gator, I'm sorry. I have been distracted.
Yeah, you have been. You made all types of – you were like Winona Ryder over there with the faces.
Well – actually, right now we're on Facebook Live, so you can stream this live if you.
Well, that's good. Yeah, cue into about 8 minutes worth to see the faces Doug was making.
Somebody just tweeted us a picture of like a sandwich bag and maybe a finger.
No.
A buddy of mine just did this a couple of hours ago, and I'm looking at this. And trying to figure out if that's indeed what Mike sent us.
All right. Hang on.
All right.
What is that?
I don't know. Should we retweet this or not?
That is
I think we kind of have to, don't we?
What is it? It's like
What is it?
It's like a thumb?
Is it a thumb?
Is
that part of a thumb? Or worse?
Oh, and what is worse? You mean like down there?
That's the side of a thumb. No, it's a thumb. Okay, it's a thumb like this. Here, hold your thumb up to it like this.
Well,
I'm sorry, sideways. And put your thumb up next to that. You can kind of get the pic. You get what it is. That guy cut off his finger. That's the nail. That's awful.
In a sandwich bag.
Yep.
At lunchtime.
Wasn't an IKEA chair, was it?
That's what happens when you fold up a table.
Do I retweet this?
Well,
I am.
No, you don't. But
okay.
I did.
Did you?
Yep.
Did you put a warning with it?
Nope. Why? Why should I put a warning with it? You make me watch.
Lunchtime.
No, you know what? Forget it. You make me watch crap all the time. Stuff that I don't want to see. Right?
Yeah.
All the time. Oh, how funny it is. Let's make Gator watch another horrific injury. Oh, hey, here's this basketball player. His eyeball pipes out. Let's check it out. Hey, Gator, what do you think? And I go crazy and I say, oh, for the love of rods and cones, look what just happened. Now, I'm going to spring it on the people. That's right. No warning. Just look at it. Severed thumb. Enjoy your ham.
Kang, did you see it?
Yeah, I just took a look at it.
Is that somebody's thumb?
It looks like an earpiece or something. Does that look like...
But if you hold your thumb up, for people watching on Facebook Live, if you hold your... Can I turn the... Can we get a picture of the... Right there. Can we get that on camera? That's like a thumb,
Well, how
right?
are you holding your thumb to it?
Sideways.
But, like, if I'm making a fist towards the picture...
I don't know. I'm holding my thumb out to the side. That looks like a thumb. Somebody just sent us a picture of their thumb. Why is so... I mean, I realized we were talking about the IKEA thing. Kang, you got it now? Did it just click
I see the nail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like 3/4 of a nail.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the blood and stuff, other stuff looks kind of weird.
Well, it looks like it dropped on the ground. Yeah, it looks like it dropped on the ground, and somebody needs to sweep the floor.
That thing should be on ice, by the way, shouldn't it?
Or it could just be a testicle.
Good. People are sending us pictures of severed thumbs. This show. 248-539-9797. If you missed it earlier, we will debate whether or not Detroit wants this. I think it's a big deal. I want on a scale of 10 as an 8. Gator wants it as 7. Kang is a 5. What are we talking about? We'll get to that at 12:48. It's Karsch and Anderson, open lines. And we promised we get to, before the thumb was sent to us. Good news for a Detroit team. How big of a deal is it? We'll get to that at 12:20. 97.1 The Ticket.